What's up, everyone? Welcome to another unboxing video. Although there is no box, it's already been unboxed and the box has been tossed aside. This is more of a unwrapping discussion, comparing and contrasting of some new reissues from one of my favorite bands of all time, Atheist. This video has been a long time coming because these reissues have been out for a little bit and I ordered them months and months ago. They're new reissues of all of the Atheist albums from Nuclear Blast, and I ordered them months and months ago, and they were taking a very long time, and I'm like, that's weird. So of course I send an email to the people that I ordered them from, which was not directly from Nuclear Blast, so maybe that's my problem. And they were like, oh, we're having a problem with our distributors. We'll get back to you soon. And then another month went past. And finally, I'm just like, hey, what's going on with these? And they sent me pretty much the same kind of response. And then very quickly, I just hopped over to Trusty Discogs. All sorts of people had brand new fucking copies just ready to go, not overpriced. And I'm just like, all right, I'm not going to name any names, but that one particular distro company, never again. But I have them now, courtesy of Go Vinyl Go via Discogs. I don't know where they're from. I should have done some more research, but I don't know. They're called Go Vinyl Go. Thank you for getting these to me, brand spanking new. So what we're going to do today, here we are. There's the 4 unopened Atheist reissues, and I decided to bring along the other 4 I have, which are the Season of Mist reissues that are kind of all pressings from various years, several years ago or whatever. But I decided to do that because the very first thing that stood out to me was the back of Piece of Time. And I was like, oh, I'm wondering the different choices that were made. For nerds out there, this is us. Come join me and let's nerd out over these Atheist reissues. So let's just start out with Piece of Time. So the only thing I don't know for sure is that the Season of Mist ones are 45 RPM. And I don't know about these. Maybe it'll say on here. Otherwise, I'd have to get back to you guys when I listen to them. Same thing with the quality of the actual sound and everything. But Piece of Time, the first Atheist album from 89/90. I think it came out in Europe in 89. And then the first vinyl pressing and everything was 1990. But do I have to say? I'm not going to say. It's just going to be me talking about how all these albums are fucking killer. So let's get into this one. All right, so first off, no splits. We're all good there. It's very nice, high quality cover image there. And then, yeah, the back cover, it's the cover that's, on the original, but they decided to go with a red tint to the photo, which is interesting. But, okay, I'm fine with a different choice on a new repressing. All right, printed inner sleeve with another red tinted photo of the band right there. And then lyrics on the back there. And then these are all colored vinyl. There you go. Ooh, that is nice. That looks beautiful. Okay, so these are 33 RPM. It says right there on the record. So let's grab this one. This is a 2019 pressing from Season of Mist. Now, let's just, compare and contrast the covers. Because obviously, this isn't an original, but from what I remember, the way this one looks is very close to the 1990 pressing. So, first off, this one has a little ding. That happened during shipping. Not my fault. I take care of my records. But yeah, the regular photo with no red tint. And if you look, they have the titles up there on the top. This one has them smaller on the bottom there. And then this one doesn't have a color insert. It's black and white. And here's the thing. So the way this looks right here is the same as the 1990 pressing. So even down to the way the record looks, that color and that font for Atheist, there's just no logo on the top. But this is what the original one looked like. Unfortunately, I don't have an original one, but you can see pictures out there. So the big takeaways here right now are that this one, if you're looking for something that is more faithful to the original vinyl presentation, the Season of Mist ones, and it's 45 RPM. But to be fair, you know, I love the color of this one. They had color ones of these too, but I think I only have 2 of them on an actual color vinyl. But the presentation of this overall is actually really good. It's not poor quality. I really don't have any problem with the layout changes. You know, the cover is exactly the same, and I think that's what matters the most to me. But yeah, it looks great. So you know, I'll get back to you guys later on how it sounds. All right, up next, Unquestionable Presence, their second album, which I believe was 1991. So let's open it up. Okay, so good quality image once again, and then on the back, they've chosen a blue tint for the band photo, and similar where they have the song titles up top, pretty big right there. Once again, printed inner sleeve, and there's the front. The whole thing kind of, you know, blue tinted, and then the back, we've got lyrics. Now for the vinyl. Ooh, another beautiful choice. Nuclear Blast, beautiful. Hell yeah. I'm still a sucker for this kind of shit. And just if the combination, I'm still a kid at heart, I guess, when collecting these kind of things. And I look at it and I go, God, it looks fucking cool. All right, now the Season of Mist one. This is a 2015 pressing, and you know, artwork still really good. But the back here, you see it's a regular. There's no tint to the photo. I'm not quite sure why Nuclear Blast decided to, you know, blow up the photo and add a blue tint. I mean, I really don't have a huge problem with it, but you know, that's how it looks here. And that actually does, it's a little bit closer with the track titles on the back. And then once again, just a black and white insert, and then the photos are black and white. So it's kind of the same thing, just formatted differently, of course. And this one is black vinyl. And once again, it's the same blue affair with Atheist very plainly formatted there. So these were on Active Records. I think that's a European label. And that's, once again, this is what the original from 1991 looked like. So Season of Mist, their goal was making them look like they looked. So you don't have a copy from back then. Hey, this one looks just like it. Whereas these Atheist ones, I think the appeal is that they're updated, which is probably why, like, aside from them being killer albums, I'm stoked to have, you know, both versions. But once again, 33 RPM, 45 RPM. I'll have to do a side-by-side to see which one I actually think sounds better, but, you know, we'll see. All right, up next, my favorite Atheist album, Elements. I'm excited to get into this one. Okay, I mean, I love the cover, but man, that looks good. So on the back, larger photo with a purple blue, you know, tint there with the song titles on the bottom. Printed inner sleeve. Ooh, that one has a little bit of a ding. All right, and so there you go. They kept more of a sepia thing going on with that photo. I don't remember what the original one looks like. And then lyrics on the other side here. And let's look at this one. Wow. Wow. Once again, looks fucking great. Now this one, the label here, the 93 pressing of this one was on Music for Nations. So that, as far as I know, there weren't American pressings of these back in the day on vinyl. I might be wrong, but I don't think there were. And I don't remember what the Season of Mist label looks like, but curious to find out. Here we go. So this one is on a colored vinyl. So, okay, the first thing I can say about this reissue here is that the cover is really flimsy. Like, look at that. See that right there? And that happened with just shipping it. But it's, you know, for collectors, you know what I'm talking about, where it's just really, it feels like there's elements missing from the cardboard. But then you have the inner sleeve, black and white, photo of the dudes there. So, okay, so it's full on black and white, not the sepia. And Yeah, this is also recreated exactly as the original. That's from 1993. That's what it looked like. So this one's all right. So they continued with this label, which I don't know if there's an active records pressing of Elements. There isn't, which is interesting because they went with that active records kind of thing that they were doing without the active records logo above Atheist. But anyway, blue, very basic, but I like the color blue. Once again, 45 RPM here. So even though this one does look like the OG 1993 pressing, in this particular case, I'm going to have to give the win to Nuclear Blast because the quality overall is a lot better, and I like the color of this vinyl more than just the regular blue. Once again, when it comes to sound, I'll let you know. Okay, last but not least, one of the best comeback albums of all time, Jupiter from 2010. Now, this one was originally released on Season of Mist, and I don't have the 2010 pressing. I think mine is 2017, but it looks like the OG from 2010. So let's check out the Nuclear Blast version of Jupiter. All right, so first off, amazing cover art, looks fucking great. And it's a gatefold, which I believe is the same as the Season of Mist version. We'll have to see if the images match up or if they did any different coloring. Because I think like the back of it, yeah, the back of it looks the same. So far. And then, okay, so we'll have to see if this looks the same, but it appears very similar to me. Let's check out the oh God. I love yellow. What can I say? I love it. What the fuck is going on there? Yeah, that's very, very nice. Very nice. Color-wise, I would have to say Nuclear Blast gets the win on this one because they look gorgeous. So everything here is very good quality. So let's take a look at this 2017 Season of Mist pressing, 45 RPM once again. So, that's what it looks like. It's the original, so there you go. Okay, so it looks like they stayed faithful to the Season of Mist pressing. Although this one comes with a poster. Of course, it's folded. I'm not a folded poster guy, but it's cool that it's in there. But there does not appear to be a poster in the Nuclear Blast version. And so the only real change is that they just swapped the where the opening is. So this one is like this, so, what I'm saying? They look exactly the same. And then the vinyl for this one is just an opaque yellow. Same labels. So they stayed true to the original Season of Mist pressing on this one. I just said Season of Mist and then this one. I need a nap. So yeah, I would say if you're looking for a vinyl copy of Jupiter, you're getting pretty much the same thing as the original Season of Mist pressing here on the Nuclear Blast. In a cooler color, but minus a poster, and once again, 33 RPM. Once again, maybe after I listen to these, I'll put a little comment below the video and pin it so you guys can see, maybe some brief thoughts of mine. But overall, these repressings from Nuclear Blast are very good. You can take or leave the artistic changes they made to some of it, but at least they didn't fuck with the album covers, because the album covers to me are fucking iconic. Especially that one. I mean, it's fucking Ed Repka and shit. But yeah, overall, I'm stoked. If they put out different versions of these every few years, I'm going to buy them because I love Atheist and I love these albums. So yeah. All right, so that's it. Thank you very much for hanging out and nerding out with me with these new Atheist reissues. I'll be back very soon with a new video. You're all beautiful. Have a nice day, evening, whatever, and I will see you all again very soon.